1 recording.
Hello everybody! Orange here. Oh wait, I don't think I'm alone. Everybody, say hello.
Hello.
Why are you yelling? Why are you
Hi. Good morning.
I yell because I'm excited, and just like all of you should be who are clicking on this video, and all of you in this call should be excited.
Did you have sugar again?
I think... No. Before we do anything, we need a test. I want to see how excited y'all are in this call. Yeah, the English is hard. How excited are y'all? Give me some high notes. Start us off.
Sir, it's 9:20. I'm not.
Everybody sing a cappella.
No.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone immediately clicked off this video. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm sorry for
worked.
Orange.
This worked. This worked. Okay.
What do you mean? He's just on cocaine or sugar. Sorry.
Probably a mix of both. I don't really know. So, all right. So I have a list of questions here. As just like last time, I am on sugar and I have no idea where I'm going with this. I think I've introduced who I am. I'm Orange. I'm pretty cool, if I do say so myself. I have to introduce the league. This is iGL in the iGL podcast. If you didn't read the title, I don't know what to tell you. And then everyone else, which everyone else just sang a cappella. So I think you just got the best introduction you possibly could have. So today, I'm going to walk you through the topics we're going to go through today, so you don't have to sit through 45 minutes to wonder what the hell we're going through. So, we're going to have Mr. Harbar 20 talk about his bot Porygon, and why other draft leagues should use it.
Go.
Using our own tiers. I'm not done, Wolf. I'm in charge of this.
I didn't say anything. I'm just here.
What your favorite mons are to draft in each tier. And then we are going to discuss potential plans for iGL Season 7, so you should stick around, because I think there's stuff that hasn't been said yet. That sounds juicy. That sounds real
yes,
juicy.
because we just started. There's a lot of things we haven't said yet.
Okay, so without further ado, I think we should have Harbour talk about his bot Porygon.
Okay, so this is me. Hi, I'm Harbar. I made a bot called Porygon that automatically tracks the kills and deaths of a Pokemon Showdown battle. The reason you should use it is because you don't want to watch a replay like 10 times just to see whether a Volcarona killed a Zoroark by accident or on purpose. So yeah, that's why you should use it.
Pretty cool if I do say so myself. So sadly, I'm pretty sure we lack the technology to show you all, like screenshots or anything like that, or the bot in action. But we can debate on what Porygon does, and we can talk about Porygon in this podcast. So, Cyndaquil, or Johto, or Andy, perfect, I'll call you Andy. How has your experience been with Porygon in your draft league?
Okay, well, we had
IGL.
6 leagues that are all nightmare, but that's besides the point. And all of them use Porygon. I can say as the leader of the best of 3 masters that using Porygon decreased my time for doing stats for a week from over an hour to at least 10 minutes. So if you just want to save yourself as a league owner a ton of time on doing stats, grab yourself Porygon, join the Porygon server, I'll have it in the link below, and just give Harbour a shout out because he's a beautiful man.
Alright, who wants to go next and explain what they have done or how Porygon has impacted their league or their time?
I've never done stats, and I can say that Porygon is great.
Hell yeah.
Agreeable.
I mean, it's always nice to see when a Volcarona 6-0s your team.
Yes!
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, you
yeah.
don't even see the
That's the
replay,
fun
you just
part.
click it. And it says Volcarona, 6 kills, no deaths. You already know what happened.
Or if you're wondering why Panda got a 5-0 kill with Ferrothorn, you could just like...
No, it was 6-0. It was 6-0.
Gosh, get it right.
I'm sorry.
It was 1 passive, 5 direct kills.
I'm ashamed.
Yes,
I am
am
also
too.
ashamed. That should have been 6 direct. Indirect
I
kills
know.
are for losers.
Wow.
But see, that's another good thing about Porygon. is that if you want, they have a way to combine direct and passive kills to just make kills and deaths. So if you don't really care about that toxic bullshit or stealth rock kills, you can just combine and smush all that together. So.
The great god Porygon and his creator have spoken. You can combine passive kills and direct kills, which is pretty cool if I do say so myself. So, now is the time where I start ranting about Porygon and its use in my league. It's pretty cool because my league can apparently just not calculate stats for the life of them when they go back and look at a replay. So, we installed Porygon. Porygon is pretty cool because my coaches no longer have an excuse for messing up a stat. As well as we use it in our minors division because we have a document in our minors division, and it makes it so much easier because when I do minors, I sit down.
Phrasing.
I do about 5 games.
Rearrange what you said.
I do about 5 games at once.
Not
And
that part.
Porygon?
That was fine.
Okay, what part? Because like I'm forgetting what I'm
when
saying.
Don't do minors.
When I
Don't
do
say
minors.
Good job, Orange.
Oh, shit. Someone's gonna clip that out of context, and it's gonna be so bad. Okay.
You right.
Well,
Moving on.
Okay,
So
yeah, we're
your
moving
minor
on.
league.
So in that league, we have a document, and I normally sit down and do stats, and it would normally take about an hour without Porygon because I have to go through replays and put them into a website and then get the kills, which is still shorter than going in and counting the kills individually. But with Porygon, I do it in about 10 minutes, and I'm done. And I get to scream at my coaches for not playing their games. So, yeah, all in all,
yeah.
pretty cool bot. Anyone else want to go?
No, because here's why it's so great, right? Do you like doing stats? Absolutely not. No one does. I hate doing them. So here's what
Rabbit
you just
does.
do. Rabbit hates doing stats. Don't worry. It's gonna be fine. No one likes doing them. It's no fun, and it takes away from all that time you get to spend contemplating why you're playing this game. So instead, why don't you just put the bot in and not do any work, and then you just click a few buttons and you're done. And
I'm a fan of no work.
Life becomes 5 times easier when you don't have to count the stats. And then maybe you're listening to music, or maybe you're eating while you're doing it, and then you take your eyes off of the screen for half a second, and all of a sudden 500 turns pass and you don't know what you were about to miss. And it's just a lot of hairy things that can happen when you try to do things with your eyeballs, which is why you just use the bot. You don't have to use your eyeballs to watch, you just use them to read.
Exactly.
Eliminating human error, the best thing that bots have ever done. So, I believe, well, that's not everyone. I believe someone still has to go who's in this call.
Is it VanillaSnorlax?
No, I'm pretty sure. It's Panda.
What?
Say something about Porygon. What's your favorite thing about Porygon?
It evolves twice.
Well, I mean, yeah, so I have to do stats for VO3 minors for Pokefinium, and that actually is much easier than having to go through each replay and watch them and then write them down and then later transfer them. They're all written down, so I can just look at each match and then put it into the docs. So it's much nicer doing that. Yes.
Thank
Top
you.
tier, top tier.
Yeah.
So, I think that about wraps up that topic. Porygon is pretty cool. It'll be linked down in the description. You've heard it all here. We love Porygon, and we think your league should use it too. Of course, Porygon is in about 75 draft leagues, all of which are pretty cool if I do say so myself. I've probably spectate them because I've reached the Discord server limit somehow.
It's at 88 now. 88 servers.
Never mind. I don't spectate them all now. That's wow.
Discord has a limit?
Yep, 100 servers, and I've broken it. I've broken it like multiple times. So, from Porygon, we're gonna head on to a more draft-related question. Using Pokefinium's tiers, which I need to pull up because I need to answer this question. What is your favorite mon to draft from each tier?
Y'all better include the band tier list.
Oh, the band tier?
Deal. I gotta find IGL.
Oh, I need to get that up too.
Yeah, we all
Because
do.
like Cosmog being in band is a top 10 pick right there.
Oh, you right.
Alright, it all depends. Who wants to go first?
I would say Andy because he came up with this question.
Oh yeah, totally.
Alright, well, I will say my favorite Bandmon easily has to be Mega Lucario, and I seriously wish you could use that in draft leagues. It doesn't feel that OP, but...
Oh yeah, of course not.
Maybe it's because you haven't used it enough.
Yeah.
Exactly. I wouldn't...
Exactly. Yeah, you'll never know if it's broken unless you use it and say it's broken. I mean,
Exactly. And then I think definitely my favorite tier 1, I'm just going to combine A and B for us, is Zapdos. Mostly because
Fuck you.
there's my boy Omega, who just practically disowned me for using that mon against him and 6-0ing him for 2 games in a row because parahacks. So...
Vanilla.
Parahacks?
Bitch.
Did somebody say parahacks?
Yeah,
Dun, dun,
okay.
dun,
but
dun.
you have awoken Vanilla's angry side.
Yeah, bro. I don't get angry often, but when I do, it's about parahacks.
Bro, I didn't even draft Rain that league either. I just flat out static him nonstop.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes.
It do. And then let's go tier 2. I've always been an Indeedee fan since it came out, but I am a Gen 1 person, so Starmie is my ultimate tier 2 favorite. So
Starmie, of course, getting Meteor Beam this generation.
And Flip
a
Turn.
special rock move. And Flip Turn.
Yeah.
So it's actually a decent tier 2 now. It can also rapid spin and stuff, but no one cares about that. Flip Turn.
yeah,
Flip Turn's
exactly.
awesome.
Pivot, you know, it's also Scald. We love a good Scalder, so.
Pretty good coverage too. Water Psychic is of course a really nice offensive typing. Woo!
Moving on to another psychic type, I love Espeon, so I'm gonna steal that from Wolf as my favorite. But I also do like Marowak Alola, so you know.
That's in tier 3?
Yeah, that's in tier 3.
Why isn't that? I can't see it in tier 2.
'Cause it's like a nice in between.
Yeah,
Tier 4, I hate this tier.
but there's so many good boys. There's
There's mods that shouldn't be here.
Yeah,
There's,
there's
like-
mods that shouldn't be here, but.
Appleton. He's a
Oh
good
no,
boy.
wait, I know already. Executor Alola. Palm Tree.
Palm Tree
Do I need to
boys.
say anything else?
No, you really don't. Just picture Palm Tree in your head and just, yeah. There's
I
no
got
reason
that
not to
in-
like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out WPF. I just drafted low tier there. I picked up Eggy, like round 2. Wonderful. It's gonna slap.
Alolan Eggy is gonna slap indeed. What's
yeah.
funny is, for my Finium team when I was taking over for Lucas, I was between Appleton, Flapple, and Alolan Executor. I decided to pick up Appleton, mostly because it's Appleton and I've never used it before. I've used Alolan Eggy before, but I was really close to taking Alolan Eggy. I'm kind of wishing I did because Trick Room is a thing, and I just realized that.
It's beautiful. And then,
Hello.
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 Hello?
And then,
Hi.
Hi.
what's my favorite tier 5? Frick. I do like Sandslash. But
Sandslash got
Stunted.
spikes this gen, and like, all that fun stuff.
Mhm.
Sandslash actually is kind of underrated, not gonna lie.
It's like on that nice tier 4, tier 5 cusp, but probably belongs more in tier 5. So. And then I'll just say my favorite Mega. I'm not gonna go through the Mega tiers. I've always been a Mega main fan. It's especially when 8 hidden powers allowed, because it allows that flexibility. So I'm gonna just say Mega main and be done with my time.
Very interesting
Okay
Mega
then.
choice. I like that. I like that.
All right, who we going to next?
I mean, I can go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. So for banned Pokemon, to be honest, I have to agree with the Mega Lucario. I always love using Mega Lucario in Steel type monos or Fighting monos. And it's just, I just like using it, but it kind of makes sense for it to be banned. But yeah. So I'm going to combine tier 1 and tier 1A and tier 1B. I'm going to say Persephone is one of my favorite Pokemon in the tier. Reason for it is just it's really fun to use. Like in a lot of my draft matches, it's just I have a blast just using it. I can make crazy sets with it, and that's just why I really love using the Persephone. It's just because it's crazy.
Panda just likes clowning around.
Exactly.
His boom pal, his other pun was better. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. For my tier 2, I don't think I need to say this because it's probably known by now, but I would say Ferrothorn is my favorite tier 2 for this season.
Hell yeah.
Not because of the 6-0, but because of the sets I could run with it. Because I ran different sets. I ran sub, iron defense, body press multiple times, and that actually worked really well. Week 5 for me, that's how I got the 6-0. Week 2, I got like 3 kills with it, and then I just continue using different sets for Ferrothorn, and I just love using it. Tier 3, I think this Pokemon's been talked about before in the last podcast, but my favorite tier 3 is Alolan Muk. I just love Alolan Muk. It's, in my opinion, one of the best like pursuit trapping Pokemon in its like the tier 3 category. There might be other ones that are better, but I just prefer it more because of its typing. Also, it's full. It can also run different sets with it for some strange reason. But yeah, tier 4 is.
Here, wait. Real thoughts here. Drapion or Alolan Muk?
Ooh, I like both of them. To be honest, I have to say Alolan Muk over Drapion. Even though Drapion gets toxic spikes, I just prefer Alolan Muk because it's much easier to use with a team like mine. It's kind of weird. I like both of them. It's just I prefer Alolan Muk more.
But what about Skuntank?
Skuntank,
Skuntank can't even compete with Drapion.
yeah, no, like
Yeah.
that is not even in the question right now.
Explosion? Does
Defog?
anybody remember
Yeah.
that game with Profile bringing Explosion Stun Tank and just
Oh god.
wiping the other enemy team? It was amazing.
Profile is just a god.
Okay.
That was an
Like-
epic finals match.
Yeah. Tier 4, to be honest, I don't have a favorite tier 4. I'm looking through this right now. Actually, I do have one. Morpeko. I really love using that. Last season I used it. And I just like how it has a lot of pivoting moves. It can spin. And then you can also do some wacky stuff with it.
I'm having PTSD of the last time I played a Morpeko in draft. On second thought, let's just not go there.
Yeah.
Morpeko's wonderful.
He's
Yeah,
a good
It's
boy.
great. It's fantastic, and it makes me want to uninstall the game.
You install? Wait, you can install Showdown? Excuse
Yes, I
me?
have the
You
app for
can.
Pokemon Showdown.
Yep.
Yeah, you can have the app.
I have questions.
Yeah, same.
Don't worry, it's
I
bad.
mean-
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything about Morpeko except Aura Wheel is a broken move.
Dude, Protect and Aura Wheel is just beautiful.
Who
I
thought
love
it was a
making
good
my
idea
Taunter.
to give this thing an ability or a move that A, lets you switch types, and B, lets you gain a speed boost? Who thought this was a good idea?
Obviously them.
The guys who thought that giving cosmic power to Celesteela was a good idea,
Yes.
Or rising voltage to
or rising
Koko.
voltage to Coco.
Or expanding force to Lele. Yeah, on second thought. I could see this
There is
happening.
no god.
Okay, so my tier 5, I don't think this needs to be in here, but I honestly like using Blossom as my favorite tier 5. Only because there's no other tier 5s in here that I like, really. But Blossom is just fun to use, just in general.
I mean,
I-
Blossom doesn't set the bar very high,
It does
but I mean, if you get a kill, or sorry, a sweep with a Blossom, that's going down in history.
Oh yeah, it is.
I mean, it sounds pretty awesome to me, though.
It is.
I'll leave now. If you guys want me to.
Hey guys, I guess I know what Panda's favorite Mega is.
I want to see if you can guess it.
It's Mega Bunny.
Actually, not really. Actually, to be honest, right now, I'm actually really liking using Mega Garchomp over Mega Lopunny. I like both of them. I like Mega Lopunny more, but as of right now, I actually am having fun with Mega Garchomp, even though I am trading it for Mega Lopunny for week 7.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Spoiler alert.
Wow.
I mean, the schedule's already out. It's almost like midnight. Who cares? Everyone
True.
knows it.
The Pikachu shock face was 100% my face when you said Mega Bunny was not your favorite.
Oh no, that's like that's the funny thing. A lot of people think that my favorite Pokemon is Mega Lopunny, but it's not. My favorite Pokemon is actually Milotic.
Milotic.
Either way.
Milotic is great. Flip turn,
Yeah.
Haze, Scald,
A good man.
repeat.
Coil, physical set.
JDMR loves me because of it.
Yeah, but
And so does Wagon for that matter.
I
Carried
never
me.
thought a physical Milotic would ever cross my mind.
Dragon Dance Coil.
honest,
Dragon Dance
I wanna
Coil,
try
Recover,
that
Liquidation.
so much.
All you ever need.
I mean, it has the stats for it, so.
Nah, run banded flip turn.
This.
Both true.
Alright, who's next? Orange.
I'll do
Oh
it.
boy.
Alright,
I mean,
Rex
you-
is next.
Yep,
Okay.
let Rex go. Let Rex go. I'm not-
Alright, for band tier, I really like Mega Lucario, Thing's a
Hell
Beast.
yeah.
E.
Is that going to be a running
Uh,
joke for this section?
But
It is, isn't it?
Does everyone will...
Everyone
yeah,
takes Mega
Fursuit.
Lucario out of the
Big
band
deal.
section.
I mean,
it's
yeah.
such a good looking mon.
Again,
awesome.
the fursuit, so.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, haha.
I'm getting increasingly uncomfortable in the skull.
Funny. Alright, tier 1A is Darkrai.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a mon I picked up. For minors, I think I have it. It's a really good mon. I'm surprised it's not banned, to be honest.
It's got its
Um,
please.
It does.
Does
it
it though?
Priority
mind.
counters everything.
Mach Punch. First impression just one-shots it, so.
It really does, though.
How many teams have access to that?
A lot. There's a lot of mons that got it in Gen 8.
What? Flygon, Surfetch, Golisopod, Phalanx.
Haxorus,
Haxorus.
Flygon.
Oh, Haxorus has it? That's
Crocodile.
awful. Yikes.
Crocodile got
Um,
it? What?
Yup.
Crook has first impression?
Yeah.
But tier 1B is definitely
What is
Buzzwole.
that?
It's another mon I picked up that's super good. Tier 2 definitely Scissor. I love that mon. It's so good. If it's not a fire move, Scissor's tanking it. No issues. If you're
Even
an
then.
Okaberry, it might even be able to take a fire move.
I'm English. Spoiler alert. That's mine.
You have
Yeah,
a series too?
sorry to steal your thunder on that one then. For tier 3, it's kind of a tie between regular Lucario and Metagross. They're both pretty cool.
Yo, Mega Gross. I wish that were
No,
also
no.
in the league too, but.
Oh no, that
No.
thing is no. I do not need to play against that mon.
No. Rex, you don't mean Lucario. You mean just Metagross. I'm afraid Metagross is just a lot better than Lucario will ever be. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. I just like Lucario. It's a great mon. Tier 4 is by far my favorite, and that tier is Blaziken.
Blaziken's
Guess who
T4?
has that
Yeah.
right now?
It's like, I get Blaziken's like on that cusp.
Yeah, especially with the DLC.
Yeah, with
U-turn, close combat, aura, sphere.
I mean, all I'm saying is if Speed Boost wasn't banned, I would have first round picked that mon.
It wouldn't have been
Wouldn't
tier
have.
4.
I'm sure it wouldn't have been.
but I still would have first round picked it. Tier 5, I think Pukamuku's tier 5, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I like that mod just because of the memes you can pull off with it.
Just because you're a bad person.
Omega
Yeah,
Flashback.
exactly. I like to see people upset.
Kid you not, I dropped a Pikamuku with my bulky water and it just carried me to a title. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, it's bulky as
I
shit.
can believe it, dude. The mod's
carry.
dumb.
Underrated as hell if you don't have a taunt user, and even then Mythorb exists, so...
Yeah. For the Megas, I like Mega Zam. It's pretty good. Its special attack is absolutely nuts and tied with it has high speed too, so it's just a really hard mod to counterplay in my opinion.
It got expanding force, right?
I had no
Yes.
idea.
Yes, it did.
That's nasty.
And then
also
I
got
also like Mega
Afterflower.
Aerodactyl for the same reason of being stupid high speed.
I think that's going up a tier next season, definitely.
Oh, no, it's getting banned.
What,
next season
Aerodactyl,
if the
Mega?
leaks go through.
Oh yeah, probably. When the dual wing beat comes through.
Wait, it's getting dual wing beat?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh,
I was
I'm picking
really-
it up again next season.
I was really hoping y'all wouldn't realize that because I wanted to draft it next season.
I also
As long
wanna
as you
try
don't
it.
grab it in, like minors or something, I don't care, man.
It's one I really want to try.
All right.
As someone who currently has it, I recommend.
A lot of people have recommended it to me. Like, I hear it's really good, just really hard to fit in the team.
Yeah, it is really good. I've used it almost every game. One game I wanted to test it, test a bulky set on it instead of attacking, so I ran like Stealth Rocks, Defog, Max Defense. I put like an Assault Vest or something like that on
It's
it.
got nice
Something like
bulk,
that.
too.
It took a few moves until like someone hit it with a super effective and then it just died. I was like, oh, that didn't work. But I'm assuming if you're smart, not me, you can make it work better.
All right, we go into
maybe.
vanilla.
Hello.
Give us
Hi.
the skinny.
Right, so in the band tier, my favorite mon to use is Mega Lucario because nah, but for
What
real,
else?
Furret's the best band mon. I've never seen it in a league that's legal. Never seen it that way.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
But you know what's really fun is Marshadow, being able to yoink your opponent's stat boost that way.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
It's really not cool, and it feels
That
kind of like
feels so satisfying.
yeah, it's amazing. Tier 1, I really like using Darmanitan Galar. Yeah, G-Darm, my boy. It's part of my dare I say expertise in ice types. I love them. Tier 2, Unga Bunga.
Bunga.
Tier 2, easily.
Unga bunga.
Are we just chanting?
I'm sorry, I'm required to say that.
Oh,
Okay.
Johnny, you better be here. Oh wait, no, he's not.
He's not here.
Oh
Let me
no.
ping him real quick.
Maybe he'll watch the video.
Are we pinging him?
you
No,
might
I'm
want to
pinging
do
him.
it in general.
I'm
I don't
taking
think
him.
he's here in this chat.
I'm pinging him. Oh, she changed his name.
Keep going. What's
Go, 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 go.
Oh, tier 2, I like Infernape easily. Easy Infernape. Very beautiful mon. Tier 3, tier 3 is hard. There's so much stuff I like to use in tier 3. But I'm going to lock into Alomola. I wish I got flip turn, but it didn't.
wait? Did it get flip turn?
It did not.
It did not.
Oh,
No, I wish I
bro.
got flip
It
turn.
needed it very badly, but it did not get it.
I don't want to see Pivot on the Stallmon like that.
I want to.
I don't
really
need that. I
do.
don't need
Pivot
that.
to plenty of other stall mons.
I don't need that in my life.
Alamomola's main problem was the special side, and then
Yeah.
having it's too passive. Alamola having flip turn would allow it to be less passive, which would be really, really nice for Aloe. Sadly, not the case.
It would be, but tier 4, I really like using Vanillix. I think it got a lot better with Aurora Veil. Plus, like, you can scarf it and just click buttons when things get chipped down. And I think it's really fun to use.
Oh,
That
Lord
and
Ice Cream has spoken.
yeah, the ice cream. That
I'm
and a
shocked.
well-played bear tick. A well-played bear tick is also hard to beat.
Weather bear.
Tier 5 is I drafted Reboot this season in majors. Thing has put in massive amounts of work, but I think more likely there was this feeling I had when I first saw a banded Cramorant kill a Conkeldurr from full, and I just can't ever forget it. I just can't forget it.
I was there.
That
I
entire
am
sentence.
interested to know how that happened.
It set it up.
You
beautifully.
don't.
It set it up beautifully. It was animate banded, and it just uninstalled that Conkeldurr. There was no way. Took like 80% recoil.
Kelder.exe has stopped working.
It did, and you know
The
what?
Cramorant got more kills than the Gyarados did.
It did. It got way more kills than Gyarados did.
Oh
And
my
you know
god.
what? I had Gyarados and I had Cramorant, and I was like, why am I wasting my EVs on this Gyarados when I could just run Banded Cramorant every week? So Cramorant has got to be the best tier 5. They put in so much work.
The best.
Mega-wise, I like Mega Venusaur. I like how absolutely thick that mon is, how hard it is to break. But I'm also really warming up to... I want to draft very soon, what do you call it? Mega Heracross. I want to draft it very soon, but I haven't used it yet. But I've been using it on the ladder, and I really do like using it.
Alright. Epic.
No
I mean,
comment on
low-key,
Mega Heracross.
I drafted Mega Heracross for my next league. Or for RDL, I think I have it. So, it is one hell of a beast.
Yeah, I seen it. It just clicks buttons, man. If you can get the
I'm
kill.
not sold on it until the speed stat shows up, alright?
No, you
It's
got
like
teleport
base
now. You get it in
65.
for free. It's 75. Don't give the man.
Oh, that's not bad. That's alright.
I
I'll get
like
Heracross
running
as well.
0 speed and then slapping it into Trick Room and just watch it get kill
Ooh.
after kill.
Yeah, bro. Pair that with Porygon.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Pair that with
Insane.
Slowbro.
Pair it with
Yo,
Slow.
Nasty.
you guys know, that, the heck's it called? Crawdunt, I think it is.
Yeah.
It's the, dark water type, I think, right?
Crawdaddy, come home.
Dude, I feel like that mon is slept on. It has adaptability. It
I don't wanna
has
sleep
a
on that thing.
stupid high crab. It has crab hammer, right?
It's stupid.
I would just
You and I are friends now. We're friends now.
I heard
There
We
you
someone
go.
both love Crawdaunt to the end of the earth. Knock
I
off
feel like it's
adaptability,
slept on.
D-Dance, SD, spam Aquajet, close combat, no fucks given, just all out.
Yeah, it has like 120 attack stat, right? Something like
Put
that.
it with rain, put it with
Yeah.
webs, adaptability, and you get kills. I think
the
I've said
only
enough,
issue
but-
I have of Crawdon is just it's very two-dimensional, and I don't like to draft two-dimensional mons that only bring the same 4, maybe 5 moves every week.
I'm now going to analyze your roster to see what mons are two-dimensional and what you brought
I
every
mean,
week.
There are mons that are two-dimensional, like Tapu Koko tends to be the same 4 moves. It's either a physical 4 moves or a special 4 moves. So,
Right, but those 2 dimensions are both death.
fair.
I mean, he ain't wrong there.
He's not.
He's not lying.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
He does have a point, and it's a really good point. it's
Hey, how about my
Yeah.
Shuckle 6-0 though?
Is that a
How about
thing?
no?
Yeah,
Okay.
I 6-0'd
those two words together
Raven
scare me.
Shuckle.
Did you like shell smash or something like that?
Well, I contrary.
Contrary shell smash.
Oh, you're a bad
Ah.
Man of culture, I see.
Yep. Fun.
Yeah, no, I can see how that would.
He had
Make
no
things
counter
happen.
to it, so. Alright, we go on Wolfman and then we finish off with Orange's favorites. Go.
Yeah.
Alright. So my favorite banned Pokemon is Mega Lucario.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Actually, I think 2 mons that could be tested and work fine would be Magearna without Speed Boost and Genesect without Speed Boost.
Interesting.
Like, those 2 mons, I think, can definitely work if you don't allow them to boost their speed.
That's interesting though.
That's a very interesting take, yeah.
My favorite tier 1 is Volcarona, because that's one of my favorite mons, and you can, like, yes, there is one set, but, like, you can make that set in many different ways, if that makes sense.
I mean, I've seen tanky Volcarona work just as well as offensive one, so...
Yeah, and also you can run
True.
AV or Specs and be fine.
Boots, Defog. I mean, you can do that now. You can run Roost.
You could
can
do
play
that.
defensively if you want to. I mean, I don't think you should, but because Quiver is just godlike. But
I know we can't because it's broken, but all I'm hearing is that we need to unban Mega Lucario.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
My
Do
favorite
it.
tier 2, which should be tier 1, is Cinderace because it's stupid.
I mean, it doesn't have liberal. It's not a liberal, it's a conservative. So.
I mean, it still puts in work. That or Haxorus because, like,
I'm the only
Hex
one
go
laughing
boom.
at that joke.
No,
Yes,
that
you
was
are.
Funny. That was funny.
Yes, you
That
are.
was funny. That was funny.
No, I muted my mic so it wouldn't hurt you guys' ears laughing.
Favorite tier 3 is either Araquanid or you can tell with all the time I had I looked through this.
Hell yeah.
Or Incineroar. Araquanid because of webs, Incineroar because of pivot. And also Incineroar Araquanid just clicks buttons in some situations.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's so hard because the Araquanid is just such a monster.
my favorite tier
Going up my sugar high.
My favorite tier 4 is Gourgeist because it's utility as fuck.
I hate you. Get out of this call.
That's fine. I'm used to being hated.
I hate Gorgeist with a passion.
Gourgeist is a good boy. You leave him alone.
No, he's not a good boy. He's cost me championships.
Tier 5 is like the weird one for me because there's a lot of good potential. You know what? I'm going to say my favorite tier 5 is Luxray because I think with agility, I think it's actually going to be a threat.
With like the burn orb thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I think that's
Yep.
I don't know
I
what
think
it's
that's
called. I'm not
actually a
sure.
threat.
Flame Orb, but
Flame orb. That's what it's called. My B.
it's actually very, very good. I believe like the physical electric move that doesn't have recoil is like Spark though,
Yeah.
because like Wild Charge is great, but you're
I
gonna
mean,
die really, really
you can.
fast.
I think it gets Thunderfang, but then again, it's Thunderfang.
Yeah.
And then favorite Mega. Either Mega Gardevoir or Mega Gyarados. I've used both,
That's respect.
and they're like both just like they're both brain dead, but like sometimes you just need that.
I mean, you're not wrong. Guard is brain
enjoy
dead.
I like
I've
that.
never used Mega Gara before.
Mega
I
Gyarados.
mean, yeah, but if you're a brain dead player, it's a great Mega.
Mega Gyarados is dumb strictly because of Intimidate. You can intimidate with a free setup, pretty much.
Okay. Alright, and then we're ending it off with Orange's favorites. So,
Oh boy. So obviously, my favorite banned Pokemon is Mega Lucario. Hashtag unban Mega Lucario in IGL. I'm just kidding. My favorite unbanned Banmon is Mega Latias. I think I'm the only one who says this because I love my Mega Lati very much. Yes. Also, it's broken. Yes, I am having flashbacks. I freaking love this thing. It's a monster. Let's see. What's my favorite tier 1A? I personally, I haven't taken it in quite some time, but I do like myself some Victini here or there, just because I do like to click buttons and, I mean, name something that switches into V-Create that doesn't die to another coverage move.
Latios.
got him.
Die, Shadow Ball, and U-turn.
No, if you're running speed create, you ain't clicking. You ain't running.
How easy does it kill Greninja?
Yeah.
U-turn.
No, you had Bolt Strike for that.
Oh yeah, you almost like that too.
okay.
Yeah, but I love Victini, mostly because I had this one game where I ended up running mixed Victini, and it was so great because the guy's reaction on video was just priceless. And I mean, I will never ever forget that moment where I busted out Special Victini, he went into his Forges, I clicked sub, and then I bopped him with V-Create, and it was so funny. But let's see. Tier 1B, I do actually like myself some... Oh shoot, here it is. Pex! Wow, how did I forget that?
You're a bad person.
No,
I'm
I
a
agree with
terrible
you.
person. By all means, I'm a terrible person. I remember
need a
drafting
new
in
host.
UTA.
X is a great mon.
I remember drafting Pex and not using it for what it was meant to do. Mainly because what I like to do is I like to run some heat. So against Mojo, I ended up running this eject button Toxapex, which sounds really cancerous, but it was meant to catch a Mega Beedrill going for a U-turn, and then I'd go out into my Arena Trap Dugtrio, trap the Beedrill, and end its life.
Ooh.
So that's why I like Pex. not for the stall stuff. I don't. Well, okay, I do like Pex for the stall
Merciless
stuff.
Pex is very much a thing I would like to do.
Oh, definitely. Definitely want to try that one day. But as for my favorite tier 2, I don't really have one except for Scissor. And that's because Scissors carried me to championships twice. Or, well, titles, not champion, or finals games, not championships. It's close, but it's carried me there. It's a fucking underrated mon. Yeah, that's about it.
I don't
Bullet
think
Punch is
anyone
scary.
thinks that mon is underrated. I'm sorry.
I think
What
tier
mon?
1 mon. I honestly think
Scissor.
tier 1 be mon.
I
Scissor is
agree with
definitely
tier
not
1.
underrated. That mon is. I think
That's
a lot of
tier
people know
1B.
that mon's good.
That's not a tier 2 mon. That's tier 1B mon in my eyes all the time because Banded Bullet Punch, U-turn, gets access to Cross Poison now, which a lot of people don't look at, and Psycho Cut.
Wait,
very
wait.
nice.
But please
This thing
stop.
is
I
cross
don't
poison?
want this to be a tier 1B.
Yep. Cross Poison, very useful for hitting.
Yeah, wait, what the hell?
Does it actually?
Fuck,
I
it
have
does.
this mon, so I want to know.
It
It
does.
does.
Looked it
And-
up. What?
And Psycho Cut, which is
Wait,
two very
Scissor gets
underrated
all
moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scissor gets all that. I mean,
Oh,
I don't know why you're not running
I didn't
knockoff
even.
Blood Punch in the
I
first
have
place.
this mon, dude. This is. Dude, next
Me
week's gonna be
too.
hilarious.
Run the same set as me. I'll run the same set as you. We'll just run the same set.
I mean, literally, if
Alright,
you're
sounds
running
good.
a Tangerberry Tangrowth U-turn, you just run Cross Poison and bop him. Or what's the move called? Dual Wing Beat. That you can also do that, which is
Yeah, dual wing
really
beat
cool.
scissors good.
Technician boosted, kinda hype, not gonna lie.
Yep.
My favorite tier 3. This is interesting, but I didn't actually look too long here. My favorite tier 3 mon in IGL's tiers is Vikavolt. I'm not really sure why I didn't look at that before, but Vikavolt, or oh wait, I'm sorry, Vikavolt, you've been shoved to the side. Roserade is here. Oh yes, there we go. Everyone on my channel knows I have drafted Spivey like 8 times.
No, really? I don't remember that mon.
No, you. Oh, you
Uh,
should.
What
I
is a
can't.
rose rate?
It's a hazard stacking machine, my friend. Not even the Cramorant could beat it.
I had it on my IGL team last season. It didn't come to many games, but the games it did come to, it just absolutely shreked.
Haha,
mean-
except against me.
Yes, except against you, where there were some very unfortunate circumstances.
Indeed.
Tremendously unfortunate. But I do love myself some Spivey. Spivey's been on my Speedo team. It went to IGL after that terrible initial draft. I just picked up Roserade and everything was immediately better. And yeah, and then it returned on my Speedo draft. So I actually have a really bad history with Roserade too before Speedo. I ended up taking over, well, I ended up dropping the league after I had Roserade. Then I picked it back up because it was dying and it needed somebody. I ended up making finals, and the one time I brought Roserade was to this finals game, where it did nothing and died. And I said, I am never drafting this thing again. I am never drafting a grass type that does not resist ground. Well, yeah, that worked out really well. Let's see, tier 4. Tier 4, Cryogonal, easy clap. Fucking Goatmon has cost me playoffs before, due to a crit, and CL Blitzo remembers. And then in a tour, I was down, I think 5-1, and Cryo ended up completely carrying with Recover Freeze Dry because of its massive Spadef and actually clutch taking on a Mega Pidgeot. That was actually kind of hype. Golden moment for Cryo. And Boots just makes it insane. My favorite tier 5. Shoot. I looked in here and I had it. I looked in here and I had it. I looked in here and it was right there.
It's Delibird, isn't it?
It's not. It is called Dodrio.
Ooh.
And I know that's a very controversial opinion. That should not be tier 5. I believe it is a solid tier 4 mon. It gets access to Swords Dance, and that's base 110 speed in tier 5. Tell me where this thing belongs. It's not in tier 5.
Tier 6.
Oh, got him.
Kick.
Got him.
I can't even fire back with that. I mean, like jump kick. I believe it got close combat, but I could be wrong.
I would believe it.
Yeah, Swords Dance is nasty, Band is nasty, Scarf is nasty. Kinda wish it got U-turn, but it doesn't get U-turn. I feel like Dodrio is kind of a hype mon, though. Let's see, my favorite Mega Evolution 2 draft is... Ooh, God, I can't really answer this question because I've never actually, like, had to answer that question.
Hey, that should be your question of the day tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
Funny enough, it was our first question of the day ever. I am personally a fan of Mega Scissor. And I know that's kind of crazy. It was about a Mega Venu, but then I thought, oh, Vanilla had that. We're not gonna.
No, I feel betrayed now.
Nah, Mega Scissor is kind of good for the same reason Scissor's good, just without an item. But at the same time, you get all this extra bulk, and it's beautiful. You know, you still get the same stuff Scissor gets. But that's kind of it for me. Oh my god, I spent like 15 minutes on that, didn't I? Oops.
No, you're fine.
Yo, wait, where's Corsola? Galarian Corsola. Is that tier 3?
G Corsola, I think.
Yep.
I thought it was tier 4.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite tier 3. I lied.
How dare you lie to us?
I'm sorry.
How dare you live a
Alrighty.
podcast.
Are we gonna move on to the final part and wrap it up?
Alright, so if you've been with us for this long, viewers,
What the
and
fuck
I'd
are you
like to
doing?
discuss potential plans for iGL Season 7, where I have nothing. So, League Commissioners, take it away.
Alright.
There's only
So,
one.
I know this is definitely gonna be spoilers to a lot of the people, because really only a few staff members know this. But we went for 6 leagues because we thought COVID would make people want to come and participate. And then we overestimated how long people wanted to stay because of COVID. So people have been dropping like flies, and we can't keep up with replacements. So we are dropping from 6 leagues down to 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to only do 1 best of 1, 1 best of 3, and then we're going to proceed with a vote afterwards.
Ooh.
And whatever format is voted more favorited, so if more people like best of 3 over best of 1, that will get the second league for it. And then if best of 1 wins, then that will get 2 leagues. And then we are also, for the 4th league, going to return rotational, and we're going to make that a low tier rotational league. So
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. So you'll see very low tier 4s, tier 5s, anything lower than tier 5 that typically is not on that list, be making a debut as it gets some love for the first time in their lives. So
Actually, I have my own little announcement to make. I know that my departure from iGL was sorely missed, and I took over Lucas's team.
hell yeah.
That rotational league that's lower tier, I think I like that. I think I like that a lot.
Yeah,
And so
and
I
then
think-
also, I think
think
the
I'll be making my
last big
return.
announcement for IGL as well is we are probably, it's not confirmed, but we're probably going to be moving to points next season.
Ooh.
From tiers.
Hey, that's
It'll
good.
just feel
Interesting.
more well-rounded. It makes it a little more flexible, also easier for people who have never done draft leagues before to come in
Yep.
and give it a try.
My league is
Really?
also going to points, so
That's
pretty
crazy.
cool.
I never found it. I always found it harder to do points. That was my
I
first
will.
thing, points.
Like, I would probably imagine tiers would be better for a newcomer, but what do I
Yeah,
know?
the points were really hard coming in under my first draft. Like
Well,
tiers,
In this
tier
opinion,
draft.
to be fair, but
Yeah. I think it's just
This was my first draft league, and I appreciated the tiers.
Oh,
True.
see,
I mean,
my bad.
sorry. It's just, I mean, because you get free things. Like, I'm thinking of WPF where they had tiers, but it kinda not, because everything, you didn't get any free tiers. Everything you had to make up on your own. So that made it very difficult for me. Versus, you know, points kind of, it's smaller numbers, easier to work with, in my eyes. So.
The thing with points is you have a lot, like, you know, we discussed in this podcast, like Sandslash is often on the cusp of tier 4 and 5, and a lot of people will debate over that and where it belongs. With points, you get a lot more for what you pay for, so you're able to kind of strip the value of mons and place them in a certain, you know, point value, instead of having it kind of be like, you could get this really valuable tier 5, or you could get this really terrible tier 5. And that's the thing with points.
Yeah, it's like LOL Marowak. We were in the middle of tier 2, tier 3, but there's no 2.5, so.
Exactly. Beautiful.
Alrighty, but I'm pretty sure that wraps it up, so do you want to take us out, Orange?
Sure.
Where's he
Alright,
taking us
so
out
that
to?
about... Oh, wait. you guys weren't supposed to have that independent thought. Abort podcast. Okay. So, alright, so that about wraps up our podcast. If you guys did enjoy, you may leave a like down below. Also, check out Porygon if you haven't already. It's a pretty cool bot. I already say so myself. And I think there's a few more things here that I'm supposed to say. I've been Orange, hello. Probably go check me out. My content's pretty inconsistent, but I swear I'm not this high all the time. And, oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay then.
Is that a bet? That I can go without sugar? Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. Let's see. Where was I going with this? I've had too much sugar today. That's great. Alright. So, yeah, leave a like, subscribe, maybe comment down below, of course, if you did enjoy hearing my beautiful, beautiful voice, as well as, you know, Andy's, Wolf's, Vanillas, and Pandas, and Rex's for a little bit.
And Harbar. He was here.
Must subscribe.
Yeah, Harbar was
and
here.
Harbar. Can't forget Harbar. Subscribe, comment, like, do that stuff. Go check me out. Go check out iGL's Discord. It should be in the description. If you aren't in the iGL Discord, what are you doing with your life? I don't know.
Join Speedle too.
Do join Speedle. Oh no.
I think Orange just completely
Oh,
died.
I think he just
So-
died.
Oh
I'll
no.
take over. Just like,
Yeah, we'll see
Oh,
you
well,
guys
he's dead.
next week for podcast episode number 3. See you guys.
Give us your credit card information. Bye.